Alright everybody, you were watching part 2 or part 1, or it was part 2 of mission 1 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. In my last segment I was blabbing about shield worlds or some nonsense like that. Talking about Chief going on vacation to a shiny planet and all sorts of nonsense. I'll try not to talk too much about technical stuff that I know nothing of. My opinion on the next game, Halo 4, is that it will be Chief, Master Chief, going on a shield world where Sentinels will be like, "Hey you, mofo, what are you doing on our planet?" Just that's the only thing that makes sense to me, and that's the game telling me I can't have a plasma pistol, and I'm like, screw you game, I can have a plasma pistol, because plasma pistols are boss in this game. We got a little lost in this level because everything was all new, so I couldn't find my way around because I didn't, you know, it's supposed to be really red in the area where you find your pod, but we couldn't find the pod, so we ended up switching back to normal graphics near the end of the video and getting stuck in normal graphics for the cutscene, so I'm sorry about that, but we got lost, so, and it didn't really ask us before we started the cutscene. Shiny ship. Overshields. They look so funny back then, little boxes. I'm super psyched. Like I said in the last video for Halo 4. I'm, you know, huge avid fan of Halo, for those who didn't know. I have like all the books except for the new one that just came out, which I'm going to get before the next game comes out so I can read it. And then I have everything but the collection of short stories and the Halo art book, which I really want. But, you know, there's only... This is where the crouching was, like, doing something weird. I wasn't trying to teabag the grunts or anything. I just, it was stuck in crouch and wouldn't come out. Oh, this is where we're talking about, like, red versus blue, for those who probably already know. They had to look down at the ground to do other talking, so he was demonstrating that it does do that in this game too. They didn't change that. You look down at the ground, it looks like you're holding down your weapon. So, 343 gets a cookie. Yay, cookie. I'm super duper fantabulous excited for zealots in this game. They were scary. I remember them being scary, and hunters in that one mission where you have like 2 hunters and you're like inside that room and you're like prowling around and they're looking for you and you're scared. I was scared. Little Dori trying to fight, you know, sometimes I forget I'm the chief. I gotta go in there because I'm the chief. It was really dark right here. The plasma grenades look so smoky, and like they're leaking biohazardous materials all over here. That even if you somehow got it off, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're... Yeah, that's funny. I can hear 9 yelling in the other room about something. He's trying to finish Brotherhood because last night we got the new Assassin's Creed, and neither of us have finished Brotherhood. And I played further in the Skyrim campaign than he had, so it's like I had to put in headphones. And I'm sure when he finishes Brotherhood, he'll have to put in headphones because I don't want any spoilers. I'll get around to playing it eventually. Assassin's Creed was actually the first Xbox 360 game I ever played. My mom got me Assassin's Creed and Halo 3, and we see where that ended up taking me. I'm like, I know this door is going to open, but it's waiting for 9.
Warning, blast doors closing. Maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
I like the flashlight. Like, it used to be so lame, and now it's super cool. I'm like, open. And as far as, I looked at all the new maps, like the shiny new maps for the original Halo. Whoa. At least that hasn't changed. This is me not letting him run by, because I'm mean. He's like, come on. I looked at all the new maps, and I have to say that Ridgeline is my favorite. But I did, you know, the reason I wanted the maps in the first place, and one of the huge reasons I got this game, is because I make machinima, and I was waiting to make the new episode of 0 Hour until I had this map pack, because it has that city, and I really wanted to use that map, so I waited, and I was clearing out the maps for canvases so I could use them for machinima without having to worry about, you know, spawn points or traffic cones being in places they shouldn't. And I was cleaning out Ridgeline, and I noticed that some of the health stands are just kind of floating awkwardly. I'm probably going to try to, like, get some trees to geomerge in there or something, or put something in front of them. Oh, there's forgeable trees. Thank you, 343. We've been asking for that for how long? They look a little weird, and I can understand why they wouldn't have put them in there before, because they look awkward to me. They stand out too much. It's just me running in here being like, oh, a door, oh, a screen, oh, this is Chief. Hello, Chief. I want to look at all your stats and your stoof. Petty Officer, Master Chief, Petty Officer, whatever, backwards Chief. And there's Nine's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looking at all the charts. And he's like, well, come on, we gotta go this way. This way's the right way. And then we end up going the wrong way, which I thought was kind of funny. You see? I'm easily amused, apparently. Sneaking into dark hallways, and I didn't remember there were grunts in here. The grunts have changed a lot. Like, even like the grunts and the jackals, they just look. This is me switching to the original one for funsies, being like, oh, it looks so silly. All these tunnels and the elites, and I was looking at the grunts and how dorky they look. And they look a lot less dorky now. And in my death, there comes a shining light that makes everything HD. Whoa, the game was doing something funny there, shaking on spawn. Throwing some plasmas, killing some grunts. But I'm a big fan of the Halo universe. I played every game. As I said in my first commentary, I was one of those people in junior high. Was when the first game came out, the original Xbox. I wasn't a big gamer, but even though I wasn't a big gamer, I still loved the game. So I'm lucky I got caught early. But the only reason I played, this is me failing. I'm like, I can't jump over the crate and the reason I play Halo in the first place was mainly because my cousins played it, and I'm like, oh, what is this amazing game? But my first experience was going over to my friends every day after school, and all piling up under her little bunk bed with our controllers, shooting stuff, shooting each other, and killing me. So I was a noob. But at that time, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering, and watching anime a lot, so let's be glad that that's changed. That I don't still do all those things. I still play Magic the Gathering, though. We just started playing again, that's fun. And I still play Halo. Don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Still watch anime occasionally, but only the good ones, of course. The ones that artistically can be appreciated. And this is where we got lost. Trying to figure out where we need to go. So we switch, and we're like, oh, it's over here. And now we're stuck in the old school animatic. Where this guy's like, he reminds me of that guy from Aliens. He was like, game over, man. Game over.
Punch it.
Chief's so badass. Even in these shitty graphics, he's so badass. I feel sorry for John sometimes, but in the books, he's very... I hope that in Halo 4 they address his character more, because see, like there he put his hand on the shoulder of the Marine, and he cares about his men, and he cares about his cause. And in the games, you're just like, the people who play it don't care. They just like, let me shoot some aliens and stuff, or shoot these Covenant, and you know, John really cares. And he's a compassionate soldier, to an extent. You know, he can't love anybody or be sexually attracted to anyone, but I feel like his kinship with Cortana is probably the strongest kinship he has with anybody, simply because he can't have a stronger kinship with another human, but he does care. He's not like completely steely.
We'll be fine.
No matter how badass he is. So I think Chief is a really cool character, but I want to see a game about the Arbiter. Anyway, that's the end of the mission, and I'll catch you guys later. We'll start with the next one tomorrow. Bye! Achievement unlocked, standard operating procedure. Gonna go play Skyrim, Pillar of Autumn, loading screen. Bye, guys.